Welcome back to another episode of The Funny Please, where you have the right to remain laughing. I'm your host, Ashley Ryan, and this is your other host.
Hi, I'm Ethan Filler, and I've been put in the corner because I matter less than everyone else. Thank you so much.
Awesome. And today we have a very special guest with us. She's pretty much famous in New York. Actually, I would say
everywhere else as well.
I would say she's our very own Carrie Bradshaw because she has her column in Paper magazine. You might have also seen her at the hottest club in New York, Bottle Service, of course. We have the Linux.
Hello, everyone. Oh my God, thank you for that introduction.
Yeah. Wait, I don't know why I said the Linux.
Linux.
Because there's only one.
There's only
one.
one.
For the computer
Linux.
Operating system.
Which is like a nightmare. It's so hard to find me on Twitter because...
It's kind of like a fun game where like if your name is already something famous or like someone notable, you have to work your whole career to top them.
That's actually my goal. That's that's the silver lining in my name being Linux. It's so hard to find me on Google or Twitter or anything because it's so much like Linux fans of like the operating system and tech people.
Well, did you know a lot of trains still run on Linux?
Yeah.
So you run the subways.
I think
a lot of trains are run on Linux. You heard it here first, folks.
Oh, wait, was that the joke?
No.
It was about.
It went right over my head.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You run the train.
Yeah. Oh my God. I've yet to do a train, honestly.
Yeah.
That's on my bucket list.
You are the
might be the
train.
last thing I do though, but.
Linux, journalist, party girl. I would say downtown sensation. Runs a fantastic party called Paul's Dolls every Wednesday. I went one time and I was the poorest, ugliest person there, which is a ringing endorsement.
Oh my God, I must have been out of town.
Yeah, no. Well, I went with Ashley Ryan and I felt like truly in this, I felt like her service animal. Like we were at the bouncer and Ashley was like, no, he can come in. I have paperwork.
Oh my God, stop.
Wait, that did not happen. He just let us ride in.
No, he did let us. I'm joking.
Hey, Ethan, you pass as a trans girl, so don't even try.
You are so nasty to yourself. Oh my God. So, but if I'm laughing, it's because it was funny, not because like it's true.
Absolutely. Well, both can be true. Anyways.
Yeah, you had fun. Obviously.
I did. It was very fun.
The door person at Paul's Dolls is nasty work. I will say that.
No, he was very lovely. But so just a little bit of background on Linux. Very interesting person. I would say of the people we've had, definitely the most prolific. Certainly the most Instagram followers.
We've had two people.
What does prolific mean?
Prolific means
I'm a writer.
You do a lot of things. And prolific means you do a lot of things and you do a lot of new stuff.
Period. Yeah. Thank you. Well, I appreciate that.
Proliferate.
I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely. We're happy to have you.
So today's episode is very special. We are obviously covering the Met Gala. We do not normally dress like this. I am dressed like the burning bush, going
like,
to a disco rave. Wait, what was the theme of this year's Met Gala again?
Sleeping Beauty's Garden of Time.
Garden of Time.
Sleeping Beauty's Garden of Time.
Obviously,
okay. I woke up
elephant
like
in the room. I'm the worst looking one, wardrobe wise, and that's fine. I picked this out. I don't have anything actually nice.
It matches the theme perfectly.
It matches the theme because it's both a floral and also it's old enough that it has a rip in it.
Garden of Time.
Garden of Time. So that is how I am matching the theme.
Oh man, we need some seasoning.
Today's episode is based off of The Fashion Police, which the series is named after The Funny Police, obviously, as a nod because I actually used to work on The Fashion Police with Joan Rivers.
Stop. I need to know all the tea.
Yeah, so I had applied to work as an
Rest
intern
in
for
peace.
Chelsea Handler's show
This
because I
story,
love Chelsea Handler.
As a comedian,
yeah.
Can I tell you?
And they threw me with Joan, and I was like, who is this old bitch?
I tell
not
you,
knowing she's the biggest icon.
Linux, can I tell you, as a comedian, this story made me so mad because Joan Rivers is one of like my personal icons and heroes.
Yeah.
And as she was, who's this old lady?
Yeah, no, I literally didn't know who she was.
As a comedian,
I was in college, but my mom was a big fan of her.
Oh
Like,
my God, what year was this?
as a
2011. Yeah.
As a comedian, as a member of the LGBT community, and specifically as a female comedian, you should have known who Joan Rivers is.
I wasn't a comedian back then. I didn't even know what stand-up comedy was.
Really bad. Oh my
I had
God.
never.
That's
I
why
was
you're
sheltered.
Not funny.
And the episode is ended. Thank you so much, everybody.
Okay, we're gonna edit that out, obviously.
No, we're gonna.
Okay.
Well, it'll be as a bonus feature, a blooper, Blu-ray.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so today we're going to be doing some segments that we're going to revive from the original Fashion
No,
Police.
pause. Okay, so you didn't know who Joan Rivers was.
Yeah.
Crazy. You're nasty for that.
Hello.
But then you wanted to do Chelsea Lately.
Yeah, because I
And then
grew
they
up
assigned
watching
you Fashion
her
Police,
show.
which is honestly
Much
a
better.
better show.
Way better, yes.
Way more fun. And like there's not like But you would have gotten Ross.
But it was a blessing in disguise because like Joan was so iconic. She was the first woman to ever host the Tonight Show. Yeah,
Eve.
she like basically paved the way for women.
She did.
That's what
in
like
the
Hacks
industry.
is supposed to be about, right?
What?
Is Hacks supposed to be?
Yes, it's based on Joan Rivers.
Wait, what? The pack?
Or Bette
Hacks.
Midler. Which one?
Joan Rivers.
It is.
A lot of inspirations, but Joan Rivers mainly. Also,
Yeah.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, also based on Joan Rivers.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
The origin of the character Mrs. Maisel and Joan Rivers match up almost exactly, but the creators were like, she's an original character. Anyways, but
She's not blonde.
They stole
She's
her
not
whole
blonde.
gig and then lied and said it was fake.
Essentially, but I feel like we're spending so
Joan
much time on
Rivers
Joan
is way
Rivers.
more aggressive
It's
than
fine. That's
Marvelous
what editing
Miss
is
Maisel
for.
was.
Not in her original stand-up. In her stand-up in the 60s, it was completely different.
So Joan Rivers is an absolute icon. It's a blessing to disguise to work with her. I am wearing my official Fashion Police badge.
Yeah.
And so we're going to play a few of the games.
Do
And
you have an extra one?
Also, we have Linux here today.
What's
Not
up?
only does she write columns in Paper and Magazine about parties, but
Which
she
I have read all of, including the
You
ones
can
in...
read?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait.
And I read the backlogs.
Someone I met can read.
Yes, and I read the backlogs in Interview as well.
Yes.
What do you mean? Oh my God! So you know everything.
I do know
You did your
everything.
research. You know
Hello.
that really means a lot because most people just look at the pictures, and then people can't read. That's the shitty part about writing for gay people, especially gay drug addicts. Is they can't read, and
I don't go
They
to-
don't read.
I don't
Maybe
go
you
to-
should like do like a little like blog on your Instagram where you actually read your column.
I've been trying to,
Like-
but like.
Like read out like story time.
So
Here's
this is
my
my
column.
thing. So what I've been wanting to do is I've been wanting to do like kind of an audiobook version of all my articles and put them on podcasts. But then, and I just set up my RSS thing now because I'm also starting a podcast. So, but it's just like I have ADHD and everything
Yeah,
takes
RSS
me
baby.
Is it
one
RSS
shot.
like FFS?
No, it's like the platform how you upload
I'm
stuff.
being
Yeah.
silly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But anyway,
silly.
Linux had the opportunity to attend some of the Met Gala after parties.
All of them, all
and so
7
she's
of
going to
them.
tell us
She
all
didn't
about
have
that.
the opportunity. She took the opportunity because she is what? A pioneer.
Wait,
Thank you
so
so
which-
much.
And a party crasher.
Which parties did you go to and how was it?
So basically, we started at Boom Boom Room. We started at FKA Twigs' party at Boom Boom Room.
That's Lower East Side, right?
Meat packing.
Wait, whose
Meatpacking.
party was that?
Okay.
FKA Twigs.
Oh, is that like a celebrity?
Oh my God.
I know of FKA Twigs.
What? FKA Twigs is like one of like the greatest abstract musicians like of our generation.
Yes.
Okay.
There was some.
If they haven't
I'm gonna murder
if they
you.
haven't headlined at Coachella, I have no
They
idea.
actually were supposed to on
Oh, they
the,
were?
the
Correct me.
2021 and then it got canceled.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Lil Nas X get in trouble for stealing a
Fuck
video
Lil Nas
concept?
X, I hate you.
Okay, we'll cut that out. Anyway, guys, that's Montero was a pretty good song
Yeah.
though.
So I love his music.
Yeah.
She's my
Anyway,
best friend.
We saw your look. Like, how long did it take you to get ready? That was incredible. Like
What
your
did
hair.
I wear?
Your hair was like an art piece.
Actually,
it was
surprisingly,
sculpture.
my makeup only took. Thank you, I appreciate that. My hair person, Sean Bennett, did it. We actually work really fast. I don't work with people that take a long time. I just like
I
to
can't either.
go. And
If
I
it's
don't.
more than 90 minutes, I like can't.
This is
It
how
was
you know
literally a 15-minute hair
Linux is
thing.
out of our league when someone says they have a hair person. That's how you know.
Well, I have multiple hair people, yeah.
people.
But like, it's like I have different hair people that can
Hair
do different
people.
things. So like, I have like beauty hair. A beauty hair person, I have like one who can braid.
Yeah.
And then I have one that does like what you saw yesterday, which is like the more like.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to get some numbers from you because they just
Yeah.
have like a blow dry bar
can't-
They
here,
love to.
a dry bar downstairs.
sorry.
No, you should actually live with Michael DeLuca. Would give you gorgeous glam hair. For the next
Okay.
time you're on stage.
Hey,
like,
Michael.
Stage.
Yeah, Michael DeLuca.
The
Want to come
stage.
play with my hair?
He does my hair for like a lot of. He did not do my hair today. Don't worry. This was just like wet and dry and some mousse.
It's beachy.
But yeah, no, it took me like 20 minutes. Like, no, the hair took like 20 minutes.
Okay,
My
because
makeup
I
takes
thought it was
30,
gonna be like
40.
2 hours.
I'm like, I get ready fast as I was an hour and 40 minutes late here today.
Well, you
Getting
get ready fast. The commute is a different story.
No, I was like, yeah, but also like when you drink a coffee and like you have a lot of Instagram notifications, you get distracted really easily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just be scrolling.
Yeah. Well,
And
let's
so-
not live in the past. Let's live in the future.
Without saying too much about what they were wearing, did you see or talk to any celebrities at these parties?
Oh my God, yeah. All I did was talk to celebrities. I think the
where
most exciting interaction I had last night was Jeff Bezos. Gags.
You met him?
Yes.
Yes.
You met Satan?
And his
Wait, what was he
fiancée.
wearing? I didn't see any pictures.
He was just wearing a suit.
Of course. That's the
and
thing.
his fiance.
Wait, now that's the
did
thing.
you call him daddy?
No, actually,
He
it
has a
was so funny.
fiance. What the fuck?
Lauren Sanchez. Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
he was
obsessed
on
with
my
her.
he was on my to-do list.
No, trust me, mine too.
Prime that
Listen,
dick.
But
He's
you always
already
go
been
through the girl.
Ashley.
This is how you do it. You know, as
Yeah.
trans women, we're very lucky because this is how you get a man that
I heard
has
he's
a
into
woman.
trans.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the way you do it, you can't go straight to him because the wife is literally the guard dog.
Yeah.
So what you do is you try to menage a trois through the wife because every cis woman's biggest weakness is a trans woman. Because all girls want to be with another woman because men suck, but they also want to get fucked. So they always will be the trans girl. So you go to
This is
Jeff
what the
Bezos'
government doesn't want you to
fiance.
know.
Yeah. So you go through the fiance, flirt with her, and then she's like, "Oh, my man's right here," and then you'd be like, "Oh, well, I wanted you, but like I guess he can join." But really, you wanted Jeff Bezos the entire time.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
But the thing I always hate about the Met Gala is it's always a theme, it's a concept, and the women turn it out. The non-binary people turn it out. Anyone who is possibly in the LGBT spectrum or on the feminine side turns it out. These men show up in tuxedos. What the fuck are you doing?
for
This
the
isn't
best.
your friend's wedding.
No, but do you know what it is? It's not the Met Gala is for the girls and the gays. Boys to the back, put your suits on, move on. I honestly hate when a man tries to stunt. Who's the guy that
Okay.
always stunts?
Harry Styles.
Does he stunt?
He tries, he
Do you
doesn't
know who
succeed.
does a great job? A man who does a great job every year is Bad Bunny. Always
Yeah.
looks
But
he's
incredible.
gay.
Yeah.
Well, he might be on our list coming up.
Billy-
So
Oh,
yeah, we
we'll,
can talk about it.
we'll
Sorry.
see because there were a couple men
Was
that we want to
Billy
highlight.
Porter at
But
the Met
Wait, should I
Gala?
say quick what all the parties I went to?
yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
Let me just list them really quick.
Yeah.
So we did FKA Twigs' party at Boom Boom Room. We did Cardi B's party at Silencio. I did Richie Akiva's after party at Casa Cipriani. The Beyonce WME party at Gospel. Christian Siriano's party at the Mulberry. And then there's two more I'm missing. Who else is?
That's a lot of parties.
You're looking
There
at
was
me
7
like
I
I was
Wait,
there
but
with you.
I asked you about like who like your most famous person you talked to. You said Jeff Bezos. I'm like,
Jeff Bezos is the
Okay,
correct
I mean,
besides
he's the most
businessmen,
powerful
what's your-
person. Oh, Usher's party at the Edition Times Square.
yeah.
And yeah, that was all of them.
What celebrities besides Jeff Bezos did you talk
Is
to?
Jeff Bezos not good enough for you?
No, so
No,
the
he's
thing
like
is,
a business. He's like Trump. He's a businessman.
No, the
Okay.
Jeff Bezos interaction was actually really funny because I was talking to Coco Rocha. She's like supermodel. We love her. And I was talking to Coco Rocha. I was complaining about how I'm poor, but all my friends are rich, which is like, I was just like, oh, I'm so sick of like, why am I the only one that has no money? Like I need money, blah, blah, blah. And then I realized Jeff Bezos and his fiance were sitting right next to us hearing the whole conversation. And so I was like, oh my God, they totally think I'm like trying to hint at them to give me money
Oh
or
my
something.
God.
Then I literally am like, oh my God, not you. Don't worry, I'm not asking for money. And then they literally like giggled. And then they literally, as soon as they could, got up and left the party.
Yeah.
Like it was very like, I think they were just like, it was so embarrassing.
God.
For the record,
But that's all my celebrity interactions is I'm just like from Wisconsin and I'm just
Yeah, did
trash and an alcoholic.
You should have like name dropped your like trans girl charity. Maybe
do
he
you
would have
mean?
like donated. Be
You
like,
can't
oh, I
talk
have
to them-
this
you
trans
can't-
girl.
You can't talk to the richest person on earth about like a charity and money and
Yeah.
stuff. He obviously,
I think he's good on tax deductions. you
yeah,
know?
he doesn't want anything to do with like anything.
Also, can I just say, you went to like.
But what you do is the way you all. But what I could have done to get Jeff Bezos was be like, oh, I write for Paper Magazine.
Yes, maybe you've heard of it.
You have to do things that like they would see valuable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you scam them later.
Yeah. I will say I do have to say you went to like 7 Met Gala after parties and you have a hair team. I think your definition of poor is very different than mine.
No, I had, mind you, I said all my friends are rich. I was not buying those $78 Ubers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I
that's
think
fair.
I had like $200 on my bank account yesterday. So like it was giving like, trust
Yeah.
me, like I'm not nasty. I'm with the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's
right.
she's relatable. She's a relatable.
I'm
queen.
relatable.
Yeah.
Do you have any other highlights you want to share or like secret undercover work you did?
Oh, well, I got, oh my God. Probably like the peak moment of my evening was, it was 6 a.m. I was at the Mulberry downtown. I'm on a dance floor, not a not packed dance floor, in a basement club. Next to me is Shakira. Next to me is Matt Damon. Next to me is Chris Hemsworth. And we're all dancing to the song's like, Don't You Want Me, Baby? You know that song? We're all
I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. That much is true.
Yeah.
It's a song that we don't have the rights to.
We were screaming the words, all of us. And then I look at my phone, I get a text message. It's 6:15 in the morning.
Wow.
And I was like, these bitches can party.
Yeah.
What was
I'm
Shakira?
gagging.
Was she like shaking it? Like,
Shakira was 4
What
feet
did she
tall.
do?
She was dancing. She was dancing
Super
on-
Bowl.
She was dancing.
are you
on
fluent
the
in
chair.
Colombian?
no,
that
she
was
did that in the
amazing.
Super Bowl. I flew in Colombia.
That was amazing.
No, that was really good. Yeah. One more time.
It's like she's here.
Should I be a singer?
A turkey.
Yeah.
Fucking
I
mean, we
turkey
need
is
to
Wait,
gonna
you
show
have a
up.
singing career, right?
I'm trying to. Yeah. I put eggs in as many baskets as possible.
Yes,
because
fill all the
nothing works
baskets.
out.
Just
so
throw your
I
eggs.
fail at everything, but if you try at everything, then you almost make one thing.
All right.
You know what
yeah.
I mean? And I'm talking to Jeff Bezos on a Tuesday night.
Yeah,
so.
just throw your eggs at the Forbes 100 list or whatever.
My favorite food, by the way, my friends always make fun of me. I love eggs, but sorry, I got distracted.
I love eggs. Cool.
Deviled eggs, fierce.
Deviled
Okay.
eggs.
All
You enjoy
right.
deviled
Okay,
eggs?
let's go.
So now let's get into the actual segments, and we're gonna review the celebrity looks and play some of the old-fashioned police games.
Yay.
And so our first game is called Starlet or Streetwalker. It's self-explanatory. We look at a celebrity and decide whether or not we think they look good or we think they look like a streetwalker.
So if they're a starlet or a streetwalker.
Yeah.
But, okay, this is a little tricky because I think a streetwalker is a starlet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So streetwalker basically just means not cunt,
Okay.
right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Or trashy.
Streetwalker's
Are we
bad.
Are we voting that they look like a celebrity or they look like a hooker, or are we voting
Celebrity
good
or
bad?
hooker?
Yeah,
Celebrity
it's
or
good or
hooker?
it's good or bad. So
Okay,
We'll
Starlet
just do
is
good or bad. We'll make it good or bad. 'cause-
Streetwalker.
Good or bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay, we'll rename it then.
Can I say
Good or bad?
This
I
podcast
wanna-
just got woke. Okay,
Woke.
streetwalkers
No,
are
because
now
I-
a good thing. We include them, and so they are also good.
Streetwalkers have always been a good thing.
I
They are
love-
a
But this is
public
what happened to the
resource.
fashion police. The fashion police got canceled because Juliana Rancic said something about Zendaya's hair, and we're not going to talk.
Anorexic goals.
We're not going to
inspo.
say anything about Zendaya's hair. That's the one rule we have
It
for
should have
today's
ended
podcast.
when Joan
okay?
died, but that's just my hot take. Anyways, the first
True.
person I'm gonna get this fucking train back on
Yeah.
track.
Okay.
It is Rita Ora is the first person. By the way, can I say there's a pun here? It says
Oh, Rita Ora, by the way.
more like Rita Ware.
Oh yeah, say the joke again.
It says Rita Ora more like Rita Ware. Can I just say it should have been Rita Ora
Oh,
more
no,
like
I
Rita
think it said
Oral.
Hora.
That'd be better.
It said Hora, but it changed it because it
Autocorrected?
autocorrect. It said
Okay.
more like Rita the Hora.
Anyways,
Nice.
sorry. She's Jewish? Sorry, no.
No, but
very stupid
Do we
joke.
think this is chic Linux,
Edit it
like,
out.
or do we think she's like naked with a couple beads?
See that I'm kind of it's tricky because I was with her smoking a cigarette at 7 a.m. on a rooftop
Yeah.
Tuesday morning.
You can love her as a person and critique her
She
fashion.
looked great in person, and I love it. Wait, also, are we taking into consideration if it matches the theme or not?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
I don't think it matches the theme at
No.
all. From what I can see, I don't see any
Yeah.
flowers.
Can I also say
I love the look.
I agree that it doesn't match the theme, and I would like to add one more thing. There's a thing in fashion where if you are beautiful and skinny, you can wear anything, and that's so great for her. If Lizzo wore this, she would be executed by guillotine.
I don't think that's true.
I believe that's absolutely
It's
true.
just, well, can we see the front?
Yeah, and so
Rita Ora is
Wait, by
beautiful.
the way, what she's wearing is from Murano. I think
That-
that's like a fashion house or
the
something.
question I would ask people
But-
to ask for some of these looks: is the outfit good or is she just gorgeous?
Oh wait, I'm looking at the front. It's pretty.
I mean, it looks like she's wearing
She's
clothes
pretty.
from the front, but when she
Yeah.
turns to the side, then suddenly she's naked. Like
I really
I don't-
like.
I'm gonna
I
say
wish
nay.
I wish it wasn't a new. No, let's just say no.
it looks like
I'm gonna
she
say no.
wore a necklace out, and
This is just Tudor boot, by
Also,
the way.
she didn't have
Tudor
time to
boot.
dry her
We
hair
need to,
because she
like,
was
go
so
through it.
late.
Wes?
Wait, so what do we all
Girl.
think? We all think this is bad.
Is
We-
Rita
I
Ora
said good.
bad.
bad. Okay, bad wins. This
Bad
is
wins.
a bad look.
I love
like,
you, Rita. Sorry.
She's so
Thanks
gorgeous.
for the bump.
But listen, she's beautiful. It's not for me.
So next we have Nicki Minaj.
Nicki
She is wearing a
Minaj.
Francesco Rizzo, the creative director for Marni. Yeah, what do we think of this flowery floral look?
You know what I love about
Starlet.
this?
She looks beautiful and fabulous.
I'm gonna say gorgeous. I'm
Yeah.
just spoiler alert. It's gonna be yay. You know what I love about this? The three-dimensional aspect. I love
Love.
that the flowers are coming out. Even the ones that are flat
Yeah.
out are like coming out. The placement of the flowers looks good. She looks gorgeous in this. I would say chartreuse.
But what do we think about the
I'll say
length of the
chartreuse.
dress? Because it's like so short. I think her pansies are showing.
it's a little. You know what? Honestly, this is not the. This is
If
not.
If you're
the-
at a wedding, she caught the bouquet.
Oh, her pansies. Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Get it? 'Cause
pansies.
panties.
After
it sounds like a
after
flower.
walking
Yeah.
red carpet, I heard she had to go take her
she's so
Zyrtec
smart.
D.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
her Claritin.
So
But yeah,
You know-
do we think this is a good look or a bad look?
I like
Starlet.
it. I
Yeah.
will. I'm gonna say Starlet.
I'm gonna say Starlet. This reminds me of like
I
the
will
old
say-
Nicki Minaj back in
Yes.
the day. Like really
Yes.
fun, loud,
Yes.
poppy.
But she makes it work.
My one issue is the bag. She should have had an assistant carry the bag.
Oh,
she
I
did not
didn't
need
even
to hold onto
see
that
the bag.
Yeah.
The bag was unnecessary and it makes it look like girl, what is it in there that you need to keep that close to you?
Oh, and
your assistant can hold your bag of cocaine.
Do you know what it
Like,
reminds
you're
me of a
fine.
little bit? 27 Dresses. It looks like it could be the 28th dress.
I love it. I'd be very lucky if that was one of my bridesmaid dresses.
I like it. I'm gonna say yay.
Yay.
All right, next look. We got Kendall Jenner. Kendall is wearing a vintage Alexander McQueen Givenchy 1999 couture collection. Do we think this really goes with the theme?
One thing about Kendall Jenner that's always consistent, she will never match the theme.
Nope.
Which I think is extremely
Okay.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
And she's like, go girl, give us nothing. And then it's like, oh, the big stunt was, I guess she's the only human to have ever worn this.
Yeah.
He was only ever on the mannequin. And it's like,
Who
okay.
gives a shit?
Wait,
Fierce.
she's the only. Wait, no one's worn that since it was
Never.
created
It
in
just,
19.
it's just for
made
a
in-
mannequin.
Not even
Yeah.
runway?
No, it was just
That's
made for a
interesting,
mannequin.
but it doesn't matter to me.
Does not matter. Put on I would rather you have
This-
a flower over each of your nipples and your pussy and
To be
done
clear,
the theme.
Yeah.
To be clear, the dress is beautiful. If this was at like a gala or something that wasn't the Met Gala, if it was like a black tie event, this would be very nice. It's very pretty.
It just screams someone who's so insecure about not
Yeah.
being beautiful.
And what do
it's
we
just
think
like,
about that
girl.
cutout? Like the V cutout over her V?
I mean, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but it's like
Beautiful.
you're Kendall Jenner. You're supposed to be the #1 supermodel in the world. Give us something.
Is that,
Something
is that a
fun.
real cutout or is that flesh tone fabric?
I don't know. I just think her V is showing.
Yeah, I think we're doing. Yeah, it's a lot of jokes. It's a lot of
My
Joan
jokes are
Rivers
really
jokes.
interesting. My jokes are on
Dad jokes.
But also,
normally-
my friend did her hair. Isaiah.
Oh,
He's
wow.
also done my hair, so we have the same hairdresser.
The hair is
He did
gorgeous.
He did not do it
I don't
today.
have a
Hair
problem with
person.
it.
Yeah.
She's very. Here's the thing. I just want to sit this woman down. I want to go. Listen, you're very pretty. No one says you're not pretty. Now maybe do something interesting for once. You're
Yeah,
very
like
pretty.
transition. All right.
100%.
Speaking
new
of
Elliot
transitions,
Page.
here's our next look.
Caitlyn Jenner.
We got
no.
okay. So our next segment is "Bitch Stole My Look," and so we are going to talk about people that wore similar outfits and then see who we think is best. And so what do we have here? We are looking at Cardi B. I don't know how to say this other name. Is it Erykah
Erykah
Badu?
Badu.
It's Erykah, I think, right?
It's Erykah Badu. I'm
She
gonna
just
say
always wears
it's
a big
Erykah.
hat.
It's Erykah.
I can't tell if this is made out of hair or if these are really big hats or like towels.
Can
or,
I say I don't like the hair on Cardi?
has a hair wrap and Erica has a hat because she always wears
Okay.
big hats. I don't know nothing about that bad do lady. I just know that
I
she has a
think-
lot of respect in the industry and I've never heard one of her songs, but she wears big hats every day.
I think
Oh,
that
she always wears hats.
Always wears a big hat. It's so
okay.
stupid.
I think that Cardi B has so much going on at the bottom of her outfit and at the collar that something smaller on the head would have been nice for me. But it's
Well, here's the
Cardi B.
twist. We are going to have to decide who we think looks best. And there's also a third candidate, which is Marge Simpson.
Well, Marge Simpson wins every time, but
Yeah, they
let's
stole her
disqualify
look. She
They
had
stole
the
her
original
look.
look. So
I'm gonna give it to Cardi.
you're going to give it to Cardi.
I think
Cardi.
there's a lot going on with Erykah.
I think Erica's kind of looks like Project Runway when they're walking out of the store carrying all their fabric rolls.
Yeah.
It looks like she's like holding all of them at the same time.
That dress is windows in?
Yeah, Cardi's wearing Windows 10. I don't know. Is that a good brand?
It's a
Looks like
very
smoke.
trendy. It's a very trendy underground
new
like
one.
raver brand. I did not know they made like
Gowns.
couture like
Yeah.
that, and I also did not know that they had invitations to the Met Gala. So that's pretty crazy.
And then
right.
Erica's wearing Comme des
Comme de
Garçon.
Garçon.
Thank you.
She's
I'm from
she's-
Texas. I
she's
don't
from
speak
Texas.
French.
I didn't know people didn't know what Comme des Garçons was.
The amount of
All
also
right.
Cardi's does not go with the theme, but that's irrelevant to me.
Wait, yeah, what was the theme again?
Garden of Time.
Well, it took her
I
a lot
do-
of time to walk in that. Let's just
Yeah.
say
I
that.
do, however, think it is cunt. It
Of
is
course.
a stunt
It's
to,
Cardi B.
if the theme is floral, show up in all black. That is still in the sense respecting the theme by doing the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Now we're to the worst dress segment. And again, this is just our opinion. We don't want to hate on these women, but this is just according to the theme. And so first off, we have Elle Fanning.
She's very pretty.
She's in a Crystal Balmain gown with sculpted birds. This doesn't feel floral. It doesn't feel gardeny.
Check
Like
this-
it looks like a bunch of saran wrap with two birds eating it, which is just like, hello, like we have
Listen.
an issue with plastics in our ocean. Like
Oh, the birds are a part of the look?
they're eating the
Yeah.
plastic.
They're
I don't know.
connected to her.
That's so cool.
I think it's supposed to look like
Starlit.
Okay, you think it's a star?
That's fabulous.
We're not playing that segment anymore. We're just
It
talking.
doesn't matter. Just say if you like it or not.
Wait, we're playing.
Well,
why is she on the worst dress list? Are you fucking crazy?
This isn't worst dress. This is not correct.
It looks like a classic Hollywood gown.
Is worst dress not supposed to be on there?
So out of these like 5 people, we're gonna pick at the end who we think is the worst dress.
Well, she looks very pretty. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily the most on theme, but I can't, in good conscience, say this is the worst dress.
Next, we have Charlie XCX.
Okay.
She wore a ripped t-shirt dress by Marnie, which was 200 hours of workmanship put into this. What do we think of wearing a ripped t-shirt dress? Is this according to theme? Or
Fabulous.
how does this go with the theme?
Maybe she was crawling through like a barbed wire fence around a garden.
I mean, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Not necessarily on theme. I will say this is very good, like maybe like apocalypse or like distressed. If it was that theme, it'd be great. But she looks great. Okay.
All right.
Now we're getting to worst dress.
So now
my
we are
God.
looking at Lizzo, who was a showstopper. She's wearing wine Santa.
I've never
Santa.
heard of that designer. I'm
Did they
sure
make-
the
This
designer
is called the
beautiful.
vase dress.
Is that a company that normally makes condoms?
Girl,
Yeah.
this is whack.
I think I have a
But the
copy
thing
of this
is-
dress in my
But actually,
nightstand.
remember what you said earlier? How if a super skinny supermodel wore something, they look great. If
I would
Lizzo wore
hate
it-
this.
No, I would look incredible on this. I could turn that out.
Respectfully,
Kendall Jenner could turn that out.
Respectfully, Lennox, you are so beautiful. I don't know if you could save this.
I could if I was posing like this and I was like,
Honestly, I will say this is a piece of shit. If someone wore this on Drag Race, they'd get kicked. They'd lip sync. They would
I don't
lip
really
sync.
gag for Lizzo.
We're
I do
stressed
have
for
to say
Shaw.
I've never seen this shape before, and I don't think I want to ever see it again.
I've seen this shape before. It was on a mushroom.
Yeah, it said this look is titled vase. It was supposed to look like a vase, but I think it looks like
It's
the
vase,
first time you're
actually. It's
ever on a.
pronounced vase.
Have you guys ever done pottery wheel before?
Yeah.
This looks like someone who's really bad at pottery. If this is supposed to be a vase, it's just like. Anyway, I think this dress still needs to get circumcised. I don't know.
I hate this.
Sorry.
Next.
Okay,
Tinfoil.
worst dress.
Tinfoil. Sorry.
Yeah, so this is Michelle Yeoh. She is working with creative director Dema of
Demna.
Balenciaga.
Demna should be fired.
Demna
Demna.
Glasalia.
It looks like space
I love
trash.
Demna.
It's like
He
aluminum
saved my
foil.
aunt from a burning building.
Whenever Demna does couture, it's always impeccable. I think she looks great. The thing is, Demna never follows a theme. Like, it's like some people are too cool to
he's
follow
such
the
a
theme.
pioneer.
But Demna is like edgy and punk. He's not. You're not gonna get Demna to do floral for a floral Met Gala theme. He's just not gonna do it.
That's fine. We're being very broad and saying it looks like aluminum foil. It's really not that bad. It's actually a nice dress.
I mean, it
Which-
looks like a tour, but we're the police, and so we have to
I will
decide if
say-
it goes to theme or not. If it doesn't go to theme, you don't get in.
I don't believe it necessarily. It's definitely not worst dress.
Our next contender, our final person we're considering on the worst dress list is Jordan Roth. She's wearing Valentino Haute Couture.
I'm gonna say
Yes.
it right now. I love this.
hideous. No gloves.
love it.
Should have been no gloves, and you should have been able to see the shoes.
I love the dress. I love the gloves. I love the headdress. This is psychotic, and I love it.
Black gloves would have been great.
I like the pink gloves. I'm gonna say I love this. This is gonna be my hot take.
I think she could get a second job as a wedding step and repeat wall.
Lizzo was worse. Lizzo wore brown.
Honestly, this
Okay.
is worse than Lizzo.
Who do we
That's
think is the
crazy.
worst on
Jordan
this
Roth.
list?
Lizzo.
Lizzo.
Jordan Roth. No, because I could have turned out Lizzo's look. Well, okay, Lizzo's the worst dress. Okay.
Lizzo's the worst dress.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are to best dressed male because there were a few men that actually showed up.
I want to wipe his cum off my face.
Yeah.
I hate this.
And so we're looking at Bad Bunny. He's wearing Margiela.
We have to ask ourselves: is this a good look or is he a handsome man? And I want you to
It's
ask
a
it
great
honestly.
look.
I don't
Great
care
look.
for
It's
it.
a great look. It's army inspired. It does look like he forgot to take his shower cap off though. When
I
we
know,
think about
it's
the
like-
hat.
It's like a beautiful
It's a
like Camelot
Spanish- it's
hat.
Spanish.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous hat.
Okay.
I get the reference.
Oh, so it's
You know
it's like a
what?
time.
Yeah, it's
piece.
like a yeah.
You know what I would like? Gold accents.
Yeah. Well, apparently he was wearing a corset under, which I would love to see how that looked on him.
That's a little fruity if you ask me.
He's Bad Bunny.
Just
He's a
wearing-
little fruity.
Wait.
Just wearing a corset that no one can see just to feel something.
Is-
Like,
is
just-
he, like,
okay,
straight,
sorry.
or he's, like-
that's like
crossy,
when, that's when Bruce
cross-dresser?
Jenner would wear the lingerie.
He's
under.
a Playboy bunny.
yeah.
They all wear corsets, okay?
Oh my god.
He's a bad bunny.
I don't care for this particularly. And that's gonna be my hot take.
I give him props for that. If more straight men wore corsets, I would be.
No, the
I think it's
corset-
so
no,
hot.
show me the corset.
The corset
Yeah,
is my
with the
favorite
garter
thing about
belts
this.
and everything, with the
Honestly,
socks.
actually, I would kind of
he
live.
looks
Yeah.
incredible.
He's very well dressed. I love it. Next, we also have Usher, who made a big comeback this year at the Super Bowl. He's wearing
Oh my God.
Alexander McQueen by Sean McGurr.
How do you feel about this?
He looks great.
70s pimp with the silhouette of the coat and the hat in the best way possible.
I mean, girl, at this rate, the way all these like artists are, I'm sure he probably was a 70s pimp.
Thank you
It'll
so
come
much.
out in
But also
a year
his
or two.
rose is bleeding, so he might have also been the streetwalker because
It's
his
on
rose
theme.
is bleeding.
I like, you know what? I like a man doing on
Oh,
theme.
you guys missed my really good joke, okay?
Oh, say it again.
His
I bet it was so good.
His rose is bleeding. He's actually holding a bleeding rose. So
oh, like
Girl,
like
I was,
a butt?
my rose
Like a
was
butthole?
bleeding this morning.
he's not the pimp. He's being pimped. Alrighty, to our last best dressed male, we have Lil Nas. Wait,
Well,
you don't
actually,
like
no,
this?
No, he is best dressed because he's wearing Luar. I love Raul, who is the designer of Luar.
Yeah, also his nails. He got the DMV lady nails.
I like the outfit. I just don't think it's on theme, which is unfortunate. Yeah.
A great look on a nasty individual.
A great outfit, but yeah,
Great
not
outfit.
according to
And
theme.
what's even funnier is Raul, the designer of Luar, they were posing together, and that shady queen is in the better outfit than Lil Nas X. You have to see it. I'll show it to you later.
You'd save the best stuff for yourself.
Yeah, but it's just so
But Lil
funny.
Nas,
Yeah.
he did all the cowboy stuff, like the Versace cowboy hat stuff, right?
I like
Is he
that
the
pink
one?
thing he did. That was nice.
He wore like a pink cowboy hat.
I
Like,
actually enjoyed that look.
okay, yeah.
It was the leather cowboy look.
I love a good cow.
it.
I wish he was wearing a cowboy hat, then I would be like best dressed.
I think it's just he's debuting. There's like his new hairstyle, so he's like debuting like his new
All right.
hair.
Right.
Are we gonna do? Is this the last best dressed male? Is it
Yeah, I
more?
think we're going to best dressed women. Our first nominee is Lana Del Rey, who, as we know, headlined at Coachella this year.
This is great.
Did you see Lana?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved her.
I love what she's wearing. She's wearing Alexander McQueen, paying homage to the House's Fall Winter 2006, Widows of Culloden. Anyway, what do we think of this piece?
Incredible.
I like it.
On theme.
On theme.
Couture.
And-
Cunt. Flattering.
And on theme with Lana Del Rey's personal aesthetic, I would say.
yeah.
I love this piece because it's really gorgeous, but then at the same time, it's also kind of hilarious. Her expression, she looks like a deer in the headlights, and she has like this big bubble draped around her.
It's a
Makes
little
me
mosquito
smile.
netty.
I was
but
just gonna
it's
say,
great.
yeah,
Like
or
a
like
mosquito net.
beekeeper.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Next, we have Zendaya,
Ooh,
who
so incredible.
she did 2 looks for the red carpet, which I think it's kind of overkill because honestly, I think she could have just gone with one.
There's no such thing as overkill at the Met Gala. I'm
But
gonna say that right now.
yeah, she kind of looks like Mrs. Peacock.
From Clue, the
Mrs.
movie
Peacock.
Clue.
I don't
Miss
know.
Peacock serves cunt, so let's.
But I think she has like some
discard that.
birds and stuff.
She
like,
looks great.
Which look do we like better, her black one or
The
her
blue one.
The blue one
For
The
me.
blue one.
Yeah, she should have just stayed in that. I think it was just a waste of time to go change into a black dress. It's like she couldn't decide what to wear, so she's like, I'll just go with both.
And they didn't
Like-
tell a story, so
Yeah,
I like it. I'm gonna say my favorite is blue one, but it's nice that she had 2 outfits. It's one
Yeah.
more outfit than everyone else.
I think that's.
I want to take whatever she's taking.
but
She
have
looks
you ever
incredible.
done
now,
2 looks on
at
a
the
red carpet before?
I've done 2 looks at a party, but I've never done 2 looks on a red carpet.
Ooh,
No.
I still
Yeah.
think about it was Blake Lively, right, who had that reveal on the Met Gala with is a Statue of Liberty one, where
Oh,
it was
yeah.
bronze and then turned into green. Mm-hmm. That is great. I love a reveal.
A story, yeah, or
A
like
story.
Gaga's told a story when she
Yeah.
did hers. Yeah, I wish it told more of a story, but
Yeah.
Zendaya and La Roche can do no wrong.
Next one, we got Tyla,
She looks incredible.
Sands of Time.
That's
She's-
on theme, technically, Garden of Time.
Wait, do we know who made this? I didn't
Balmain.
put that. Oh, Balmain. Yeah, she's holding an hourglass as a bag.
I think the hourglass makes the look. It tells a story with the rest of the outfit.
Yeah.
For me.
I think this is like the most gorgeous one I saw. Just her body silhouette. What did you see this dress? What is it? Is it actually sand? Is it like a rough material?
Yeah, it's like a leather. It's like, imagine if it was like a thick leather plastic that then they cover in like adhesive and then they
Wait.
pour sand on it.
Hold
So all
on.
the sand sticks
Wait,
to
is the sand blending into her skin?
That's actually how it's cut.
That's beautiful.
And then it gets thinner at the top so that it looks like it's getting
It's getting
flat
into
on
her skin.
Yeah.
The more I look at this look,
Yeah.
the more I enjoy it. This is
According to
great.
the theme, the sands of time, it's like a literal interpretation.
That makes it this is on she came
Yeah.
at it from a different angle, but it is on theme.
She's a good
Right?
contender.
Round of
Remember?
applause for
for
Tyla.
her.
Don't know who the fuck Tyla is. Oh my God, so funny that you put J-Lo in.
Why the fuck
All-
does she do this face? Sorry. Right off the bat. What is his face?
I think it's stuck like that.
Okay.
She is 60 years old, so we have to remember that.
Stuck like
Well,
that.
she still remembers running up and down the block. You think about that ever? I think about that all the time.
So I think so. It's actually so funny you put J-Lo in. Everyone hates J-Lo so much right now because like her movie was so weird.
Yeah.
And like she came out with an album. What it got like I think it like peaked at like 400 on like Billboard or something. But like she literally all night long, everyone kept asking like who my fave was. I kept saying J-Lo. I think she looks so good. It's classic J-Lo. It's kind of 2013
Somewhat
energy,
on theme.
but she looks great.
Yeah, I don't think this goes according to theme, so I can't vote for this for best.
On the bottom.
And it's like branches.
It looks like something you'd see on the red
there's
carpet
floral
anywhere.
print on the bottom of the dress.
there was?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think it's enough on. It's more on theme than some other ones for sure.
Okay.
The
Sarah
fuck is
Jessica
this?
Parker, she definitely has a different look. She looks like she's going to the Kentucky Derby, but she also brought Andy Cohen as her date. So
Can I
maybe there
speak?
were horses
May I
involved
speak
somehow.
on this? Do you know what this looks like? Not a bridesmaid, a flower girl.
It's classic SJP though. Like this is like her classic silhouette, her classic look. My one complaint is the shoes. I hate the shoes.
Yeah,
hat?
it's a
They're so
Richard Quinn
distracting.
dress, by the
I
way.
think
She would have been way better in like a little like silver pump.
Yeah.
Instead of
Yes.
like a mismatching boot. Like that doesn't really make sense.
I think she's Sarah Jessica Parker. Who gives a shit? But
yeah,
you know,
no, we love her. We're
Yeah.
the fashion police, so
we're the fashion police.
and cops suck.
yeah,
so we
ACAB.
have to also suck. That's like how it works.
assigned cop at birth.
Who do we think wins? Lana, Zendaya,
Ooh.
Tyla, J-Lo, or
You
Sarah?
know what? Maybe Tyler.
Tyla.
I think Tyler. You know what? I was
It's
expecting
Tyla.
it. I was expecting the winning look to be very floral, but the Sands of Time look is actually
Yeah,
fantastic.
no, she nailed
It's
it.
on theme. She looks incredible. It's cunt. It's different.
It
It's
is.
great.
It's so.
I think
it's
the
so
key,
hot.
the key to
Yeah.
having a good Met Gala look, genuinely, creativity. That I don't care how thin you are. I don't care what fuck. Here's the thing about fashion. I don't care about names. I care about what it looks like for
She looks
me.
great.
I don't
Her
care what the
skin,
name is.
Yeah,
This
everything.
is
So,
creative. It's
lesson of the day:
fascinating.
always go for looking hot because otherwise you're just gonna look crazy.
Yeah. All right. I believe have we reached the end of the Met Gala episode?
That is the end of the Met Gala episode.
Recap.
Do you have any other things that you saw at the parties or anything else you want to talk about?
I got to see JT from the City Girls perform at Sapphire Strip Club, which was so iconic.
Ooh.
I had a friend who almost worked there.
That sounds fun.
I kiki with FKA Twigs, and then we took the same elevator up to the FKA Twigs party that Solange hit Jay-Z in.
Ooh.
Did you
Well,
hit anyone?
No, I didn't hit
Did you get
anyone.
hit?
No, I was alone in the elevator.
You should have hit
well,
yourself.
actually, I got hit on by the elevator attendant.
Oh, did he push your button?
Honestly?
He was very into me.
He's like, let's go to floor 69, baby.
I got to see Camila Cabello. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Havana Unana.
Who else was cunt? Oh, I was at the Edition Times Square and I see Usher and Queen Latifah kiki kikiing with Michelle Lamy, and they're literally looking out at Times Square. That was so cunt. As I was eating a hot dog.
Yeah.
I wish I was sucking on Usher's
That's
hot
so
dog.
New
Wait, they
York.
had hot dogs at these celebrity parties?
Yeah, the food. Yeah,
The food,
The food
I've
is
heard.
so good. At Richie Akiva's party at Casa Cipriani, it was.
I feel like that's the
vegan
last thing I would
chicken
serve is a hot dog.
sandwiches. No, it's usually they do
It's
like
very
fried American
reassuring
food.
to know that like fashion people eat.
They're all starving after walking
no,
around.
everyone's so
They're
hungry
like, give me a
and
hot
so
dog.
ready to eat.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Oh, obviously, I saw Doja Cat and Cardi B taking shots together.
Cardigan B also.
Lana Del Rey,
Aw.
Yeah.
And then obviously, I ended up all doing a bump with Rita Ora and dancing the morning away with Chris, Matt Damon, and
Sorry.
Shakira.
See, recently, Lana Del Rey, I think some fan commented on our post like, oh, I want to see you so bad, but I don't have the money. And Lana Del Rey commented, oh, I love you, Brokey.
She said that?
Yeah, that's kind of great.
I love you,
love
Brokey.
that. I love you, Brokey.
Love you, Brokey.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today. Linux, where can we find you?
Girl, where can't you find me? That's a real question. My Instagram is I'm_Linux. I write for Paper Magazine on a weekly, monthly, sometimes yearly basis if I don't have Adderall on me. I throw out the best party in New York City every Wednesday called Paul's Dolls at Paul's Casablanca in Soho. Yeah, my album's coming out, my podcast's coming out, and I'm just here for the
a
party.
good time, not a long time.
Not a long time.
Fingers crossed it's a long time.
Unfortunately, it's already been long enough. So let's get the show on the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Ethan, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at efiller13 or efiller13. I do stand-up comedy, and I sit alone in my house and don't get invited to any after parties. Thank you so much. You can also find me every week. I help run an open mic / cabaret show with music, comedy. We've had magicians, poets, stuff like that. It is every Wednesday at 9:30, and is actually 3 blocks, I believe, from Paul's Casablanca. So if you ever want to stop by and then go afterwards to
Wait,
Paul's
it's
Dolls.
open mic tonight?
Yeah.
Should I do something?
Well, you want to sing?
Should I do stand up or something?
Yeah.
What do I say?
You could, if you have a track, you can sing.
No, I don't want to sing.
Or you could
I
do a
wanna
trick.
talk.
Do you do
Talk
any
about the
tricks?
Met Gala.
I want to do like crowd
Talk
work.
about the Met Gala.
Wait, just play your track and pretend to sing it.
Lip
Oh my
sync
God.
for your life.
Stop. I need to
but-
go.
You'll be
variety
better than
show?
half the people there just not having anything planned, promise.
Guarantee it.
There's some really bad.
There's also some fantastic talents.
Like me, I performed my first 30 minutes there.
Yeah. Come to Cuckoo's open mic. Thank you so much.
Cool.
All right.
And you can find me on Ashley Ryan TV on everything. Anyway, that makes the Fashion Police episode of The Funny Police,
Yeah.
where you have the right to remain laughing.
And we didn't laugh once.